Well, good afternoon my YouTube friends, it's Margaret here from M.E.s Orchids, and spirits are a lot higher today after that little unmounting yesterday and the consequences of it, but today's another day and I just thought I'd bring you into the grow room. I've got both fans going, and if I turn this oscillating fan off here, oh, that's a bit better. The temperature here at the moment is 21 with 66% humidity, and I've got the little window open, and this is exceptionally mild for England, and this is all to do with global warming, and sometimes I do embrace a little bit of global warming. I'd much prefer it to be warmer than cool. Anyway, that's a different subject which we don't get on to. Too controversial at the moment. So I've moved the humidifier here just for ease of lifting it off to empty it and refill it, and it seems to be settled in that little spot there. That's little Stumpy there, which was watered and fed yesterday, and everything was except the phragmipediums here, because they've got you know, that fish blood and bone, so they don't need to be fed during this period. Let's have a look. That's a new leaf coming down there, can you see? And let's just go up to the top shelf. Oh, this was a little surprise for me from Keith. It's just a no ID little orchid, and this one's got lots of buds, and it's got, let's just turn it round here, I think we just call this a Cambria, I'm not sure, and it's got this new growth and it's got that new growth, and it came in a decorative pot. That's a little bit of cold damage there, which I may just cut off. It only came locally, so it's not as if it had travelled very far. And I'll show you round to this side under here, and this was the other one, and that's got that bud now opening up. So none of these buds have blasted. I've repotted it. It was potted very nicely actually, and I don't know whether this one will allow me to pull it out without knocking the buds. This has got a lovely, as you can see, a nice big root system here. You see there? It's got a lovely root system, and it has got, there we go, and it has also got some potting bark to go with it. So, and because the coconut husk, it was potted in, there was no plug or anything else like that, so I've been able to leave that in and just incorporate the very fine bark. As you can see, this one's got a new growth as well, and like I say, that bud's opening there, so that was a lovely surprise, and that just sits on that shelf there. This is where the Laelia rubescens sits now, and there's the back of it. So, and there's the side, so all the vents now, I've got air to them, and when it's been sunny this morning, I didn't manage to come in here to film before the sun went down, but it can get the sun on this shelf, so I think that's quite a good position for it. This is the Richterii. That's probably going to bloom in the new year now. There's that huge big bud developing there on the Pamela Hetherington, the big Cattleya. And that's that bud there, still developing on the Laelia autumnalis. And what else have we got now? Everything's been watered. You can see that the window's open there. letting all this air into the room. And I wanted to thank all those subscribers who actually did come back and respond to my video yesterday about this rot that I'd got on this Laelia. You see that Laelia there, this one here, this is Laelia autumnalis. I've never had any rot issues at all, and that just sits in that vase there, and I've had this for quite a while now. It did take me a while, I must admit, to get the environment right, but since I've got the environment right, and it just sits in there, right, full sun there, and it just absolutely loves it. And I'm going to go down on one knee now because I want to go onto the bottom shelf. That's the Coleogyne Burfordiense, and that's doing fine. If I can, what I want to do is just bring this over here. I've put the table here just for ease, and I just wanted to, this is the Phaeus or Phaeus Tankenvillia. Now I can lift this out without doing a lot of damage. There we go. And this is one of my recent acquisitions. I think it was November 18 from M.E.s Orchids, and it's got this new growth there which is coming up leaps and bounds. Let's go on one knee and then you'll be seeing it. No, the light's not very good now. That new growth there, and that it's got a new growth there. Let me stand up and take you over to the window. I think it's probably best. Excuse me. And I'd explain that I'd repotted this because it's a terrestrial orchid. And can you see that this root there, that big white thing? Excuse me. That's one of the new roots that it sent down. The roots there you're looking at there, those were the original roots, and that nice big root there is one of the new roots it sent down. And like I say, it sits over there. It just likes to be in shaded light and moist but not overwatered. So, and it just sits in that nice little container there. And if I bring this one over now, this is one of my, oh no, I think it's got a name on it, let's have a look. No, this is one I just called Pink Chantilly. This is a Phalaenopsis, and this is one I've had in waterculture, and then I've brought them out of waterculture and I've put them back into bark. And can you see there? That's a flower spike. So that is really good news. Let me just have a look if it is a flower spike. Yes, it's definitely a flower spike. You can see the mitten. So I'm super excited about that one. And the other one I'm very pleased about is, now let's see if I can get it out without doing too much damage. And this is one of the Dendrobium Phalaenopsis, and this is Thailand Black. And if I lift it up to the light, can you see? We've got a new growth. And I think this is the only one at the moment that's given me a new growth. So that means that that's potted in lava rock and I think some sphagnum moss. So that one seems to have settled and is accepting its environment. But if I look at this one here this morning, see that leaf? Look. Now, this is just in bark. And can you see it affecting that other leaf as well? So at some point today I'm going to investigate that. It's already lost a leaf this morning, and I won't let it sit there. I shan't rest until I know what's causing this. Which is this one. This is one of the Thailand black. So there's no reason why it should suddenly drop its leaf. I shall have to investigate that one. And of course we've got little Zorro there. Little tiny Zorro, just doing what she does. Blooms a little heart out. And what else have I done? If I bring you up here, that's I brought the Dendrobium delicatum back up into the grow room. It's had 2 months winter rest. The other day it threw it down, so I put it out in the rain, so it had natural rainwater, and I've just brought it up into the grow room now to see whether or not the difference in temperatures will ignite the new blooms to appear. I'm not sure whether it will. That's my... You'll see I've just changed things around a little bit. That's my Epicat up there, and this is the Meltassia Royal Robe. That's in lava rock now, and that seems to have taken off. It's just some of them accept the lava rock straight away, and they go from strength to strength. The leaves it's sending out, and so if I move across here very gently, still struggling with this one. This is Phragmipedium M.E.s Orchids. That little leaf's down back there, and this one just wants to flop. So I'll have to just keep my eye on that one. And come over here. Let's just turn this fan on. There we go. That's nice and quiet now. And this is the little Phalaenopsis amboyensis. Let's see if we can find that. There. That little growth. Sorry, that flower spike, can you see it there? And that likes it up here. Just hooks on. I've put the Phalaenopsis Chia E Yenlin there. I keep those roots hydrated, but I don't. I just gently spray them. And this is the other top of one of these shelves, and I've just brought some of the orchids here. This one I mounted yesterday. I just felt it might do better on a mount, and that's found its little niche there. Although I'm just waiting, I think it'll be Monday. Keith ordered a new little shelf that'll go here. Not one of these, because these are quite big, but it's similar, and it'll come to about just above there, and then this one will be moved higher, because with it being a shelf, it allows all that air movement to go behind. That's the little Dendrobium tetragonum. That's one of the Dendrobium phalaenopsis that I mounted. Oh, and this is Sunny Cocktail. No new roots yet, but seems to be okay. And there's little Lamelatum. And this wall here does get the bright sunlight as it comes through. This one I mounted yesterday, and this is LC Tropical Pointer. It's only a little one, this is, but it's got nice roots, and I just thought, well, I quite like some of the mounted ones. It's they just seem to make the orchids, just enhances them, enhances their appearance. And so that's that shelf there. If we move over here, this is the one of the three sisters, one of the big Phalaenopsis. Likewise the one on the top shelf there, that got watered and fed. And this is the Pathiopedilum. This is really romping away. And so is that one. That's Colopa Kingii. So there we go. So otherwise, except for the ones that have given me new growth, and like the one over there, the Phalaenopsis, that's given me a new flower inflorescence, I think everything's fine. It's a case now that we just leave things well alone, let them get on with growing through these last few weeks of our winter. I mean, we've probably got the worst to come yet. It's January, February, and sometimes it can even be March when we get some cold weather. But things are still growing at the moment. That was that one yesterday that I treated. I think it had got a little bit of mealybug on, but that didn't last long. And that's the... can you see that dying back now? Let me just see if I can lift this one out, just to show it. Because this is another terrestrial orchid, and this is the Thunia bensonii. There we are. It's got some nice roots, and this is one that completely dies back, and all these should actually completely die down, so there's actually nothing. I can cut that cane off now, which I will do. So these should all die back. Even this, I'm not so sure whether this new one here will actually die back, and then in the spring it will then it can take at least 3 or 4 months, and then that will then be triggered, I suppose, by the lighter days back into growth again. So that's another one that's starting to shut down for the winter. And this is the, if I can lift this one out, and this is the Procatabolia. Procatabolia Jarac Green Star, and there's that big root now. That started off as a little root when it first came, and now it's developed into that big root. There we go. So that just sits over there, and like I say, everything's responding very nicely. We just got to now wait for the Kingianums to see whether or not they ever show any signs of flowering. And the Cattleyas here, or the LCs, Laelia Cattleyas, they're all doing wonderfully well. So I'll take my leave off you now, and then I wish you all a very happy New Year. Let's hope the New Year will bring peace and prosperity to many people, and next year will be a good orchid growing year. So thank you for joining me. Take care. Bye bye now.